Right. Xdefiant, hit or miss. There's only one way to find out, and that's when the game does come out. Now, I feel like with the nostalgia effect of it, considering it's an old developer with the Call of Duty people, it can be very successful. But the gaming industry in general just seems to have such a barrier when it comes to this enjoyable gameplay now, that because everyone's brain cells are fried, I guess everyone's used to Battle Royale and this constant, I guess, dopamine hits, that these nostalgic games will only do well for like a month or two. And that's kind of sad to see, because even with games like, that's not nice, even with games like the finals, for example, it was a new game, kind of similar concepts to different games and stuff like that. That game died out quickly. And there's so many games that came out that died pretty much quickly. Most new titles are dying out quickly. Everyone's just sticking to the same Battle Royale games, the top 5 games, which is, I'm guessing, Roblox, Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, all these kind of similar games. So, will Xdefiant do well? We don't know. It is nice to see that there's developers out there that seem to care about the game and to, I guess, create a really good concept of putting the players first, because we haven't seen that in a while. And I see that they are trying to delay the game constantly in order to, I guess, bring about better updates and stuff like that for such a smooth release. But the more you delay a game, the more anticipation you're going to build, and then when the game comes out and the hype doesn't live up to that anticipation, then it's like, oh, this game really wasn't really worth the wait, was it? And then that's when I guess the numbers start to decline. So I am hoping it's a good game, and I hope they have Search and Destroy on it, because I really want to play Search and Destroy. Call of Duty recently, multiplayer has just fallen off completely. Battlefield isn't really that fun. There isn't really no like PS that is really amazing right now when it comes to the typical kind of games. And I don't think that's because of saturation. I think this is because, I guess, since the whole, again, like I said earlier, the Battle Royale effect, I think it has screwed people over a little bit. Not really a problem, because again, all will be well and due in its due time. So we'll just have to generally wait and see. I hope that they don't really put a focus on monetization as well, with like battle passes and things like that. I think, again, that kind of can ruin the user experience, because a lot of games, they end up going for the cash grabs. They don't really care about the players too much, and then it's a quick exit out as well. But the gameplay does look really good. It does. I remember as well when they released, what was it, the Modern Warfare on the new gen systems, as in not the new one, as in the old Call of Duty 4 basically. And that game did not do well at all, which again is like the nostalgia effect. It doesn't really seem to last long. It's nice, even with the whole Fortnite returning back to the old season, it was good. But I think after about like a month, I think it just started to decline again, which is kind of sad, because I guess you can only live up those nostalgic moments for such a short amount of time. But let's wait and see. Let's see if the game is good. Let's see if it does live up to the hype. The trailer does look good. I think gaming in general, in terms of multiplayer games, it just isn't as good anymore. And I hope that when GTA 6 does come out, that it puts a change into gaming in general. But again, even with that, we don't even know if that will like last longer than 4 months, like hype-wise. I think it will though. And that's another reason why I feel like single-player games as well, they're starting to kind of live up to their expectations. People kind of break from constant battle royale, constant, I guess, stimulus or stimuli from that they basically just come to single-player games. They enjoy the story to them, the graphics. It is just an overall good experience, especially if you are growing up and you are, I guess, an adult. You start to really appreciate single-player games a lot more, because you realise the attention to detail that they put into it, and just the overall aspect of the game in general.